All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are tackling one of the biggest questions out there. What is the actual, repeatable formula for success? We're going to forget luck, we're going to forget circumstance, we are going to break down a powerful blueprint, a real guide to unlocking the potential that every single one of us has. Let's get to it.
So let me ask you, do you really know? I mean, we see successful people all the time, but what's the secret sauce? Is it just talent, the right connections? Well, the source material we're looking at today says the answer is actually way simpler and a lot more in your control than you probably think.
In fact, this whole blueprint, it all boils down to this one number, 3. That's it. Not 30, not 100 different things you have to do, just 3 core ideas that if you truly commit to them, can totally change the entire direction of your life. That's the promise right there. 3 things. So today, we're not just going to list them off. No, we're going to unpack exactly what they are, how they all work together, and how you can start putting this formula into practice, like the second this is over. Okay, so here we go. This is the foundation for everything else we're about to cover, the 3-part success formula. I want you to think of these as like the unshakable pillars that you're going to build everything on top of. So what are they? And here they are. It's that simple. First, a continuous, and I mean an obsessive interest in improving yourself. This isn't just a New Year's resolution, you know? It's a daily thing. Second, being deeply self-aware, really knowing how you tick inside and out. And third, the part nobody wants to hear but is absolutely crucial, work. Lots and lots of it. And not just busy work, I'm talking hard, focused, meaningful work. Those are our 3 pillars. So let's dig into that first one. Pillar 1 always, be improving. This is the engine of all personal growth, right? It's the mindset that says good enough is never actually good enough for me. I'm not a finished product. It's a commitment to learning and just getting a little bit better every single day. And you know what? This whole journey has a very specific starting line. That's right. For most of us, it starts right here, with your education. School isn't just about cramming facts to pass some test. It is the training ground. It's where you build the mental muscles of discipline and focus, the things that success absolutely demands. It's where you learn how to learn, and that's a skill that's going to pay you back for the rest of your life. Just look at this list. This is your mission. You're not here to just kill time, to slack off, or to follow your friends down some path that leads absolutely nowhere. You are here for a reason, to learn, to figure out how to be great, to become the best leader you can be, the best academic, and to build the life you actually want for yourself. You can't let anyone or anything distract you from that. This quote right here, this should be your mantra for pillar 1. Just notice how active these words are. Improve, study, give. These are commands, not suggestions. There are no shortcuts. There are no life hacks here. It's about a total, all-in commitment to your own growth, especially when nobody's watching. Okay, so you're committed to improving. Great. But that brings up a really important question. How do you know what to improve? And how do you even do it in the best way possible? Well, that leads us straight to our second pillar. You have to get to know yourself. And this isn't just some fluffy navel-gazing exercise. This is about gathering strategic intelligence. So what is self-awareness really? Well, it's the active practice of understanding you. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Do you learn best by reading something, hearing it, or actually doing it? Here's a quick way to start. At the end of every day, just ask yourself, what part of today gave me energy and what part totally drained it? The answers are your clues. Knowing yourself this deeply, it's like having the user manual to your own brain. It's a superpower, for real. And the payoff is huge, it's tangible. Real confidence isn't about pretending you're perfect. It's about knowing exactly what you're good at. And when you know that, you can build your life around your strengths. Suddenly, studying gets easier. Passing exams gets easier. Because you're not fighting against your own nature anymore. You're working with it. Self-awareness is the key that opens doors to places you never even knew existed. So, we've got our commitment to always be improving, and we've got our strategic self-awareness. But you know what? Ideas and plans are totally worthless without our third and final pillar. Put in the work. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where your ambition has to meet action. This is all about execution. Just let that one sink in for a second. This is the gut check right here. Nobody is coming to save you. No mentor, no teacher, no parent can do the push-ups for you. They can point the way, sure, but only you can walk the path. The responsibility and the power, it's all yours. And this slide right here perfectly illustrates the choice you have to make, not just once, but every single day. Look at these two columns. They are two different futures. The leader, they take charge. They commit to their own growth. They work their mind out like a muscle, and they get the rewards. The follower, they just let their friends make their decisions. They try to please everybody. They take the easy way out, and eventually they get left behind. Which one of those people are you choosing to be today?
Look, this might sound harsh, but it's the simple, honest-to-God truth. Life and success, it's a competition, and I'm not even talking about against other people. It's a competition against your own apathy, your own laziness, your own doubt. If you're not prepared, if you don't put in the hours, you are going to fall short of your potential. The stakes are really that high.
Okay, so we have our three pillars: improve, know yourself, and work hard. But what holds it all together when you get knocked down? When you fail a test, or you're just exhausted. That's where this final, absolutely critical piece comes in. We have to forge the mindset of a winner, and that is built on one thing: unbreakable determination. Think about it like this. The three pillars are the vehicle that's going to get you to new heights. But the journey? Oh, the journey will have storms, flat tires, roadblocks. Life is going to throw curveballs at you. Determination is the engine that keeps you moving forward anyway. It's the grit that lets you hold on and keep climbing, especially when every part of you wants to quit. Now listen, there is no promise that this journey is going to be easy. In fact, I guarantee it's going to be hard. But this right here, this is the promise. The potential is already inside you. You can do it. You can win. You can be the best at what you decide to do. That capacity for greatness is a given, but unlocking it, that's all on you. So, the real question is, how bad do you want it? Really? Because to achieve something extraordinary, it's going to take an extraordinary level of commitment. Yeah, it might mean losing some sleep to finish a project. It might even mean losing some so-called friends who don't get your ambition. It absolutely means working harder than you ever thought you could. And above all, it means you never, ever, ever give up. This has to become your non-negotiable rule. It's that simple. For someone who is truly determined, giving up isn't even in their vocabulary. It's not a backup plan. It's an idea you have to completely erase from your mind as even a possibility. And this is exactly why erasing that option is so important, because you will have setbacks. This is the cycle of resilience. You're going to try. You might fail, miserably, but that's not the end. The most important step in this whole cycle is number 3. You get up, you learn the lesson, you dust yourself off, and you go right to step 4. You try again. See, failure isn't a destination, it's just data. And in the end, this is the profound truth of it all. Success isn't just a trophy on a shelf or some number in a bank account. The real prize is the person you become along the way, the discipline you build, the knowledge you gain, the resilience you forge in that fire. It's all about the journey, and it's about the determined attitude you bring to it every single day. So there it is. We've laid out the blueprint: a continuous drive to improve, a deep self-awareness, and a capacity for relentless hard work, all of it fueled by unbreakable determination. The whole journey is defined by that spirit of never giving up. The only question left is the one right there on your screen. Are you ready to start yours?